What's up, Everyday Blades? We've got a knife here that I have kind of been chasing, not real hard, but chasing for a long time since I first saw one, I don't know, a year or so ago. There just hasn't been any, it's not a knife that I was really wanting to pay full price for or over retail price for, so I was kind of looking for a deal on one, and man, one just never came. So I paid up for this one. It looked like they're like right at 400 bucks retail, 300 something. I give 460, I believe, which is, God, it seems like a lot. But I looked on eBay. I mean, they're 575 and up. So a lot of people must like them. They originally, first of all, we're talking about the Freeman Outdoor Gear 451, and it is a hoss of a knife. Comes with this made in the USA, winter. Comes with this little chinchy box, a card, some edibles, and a little bubble wrap and a Ziploc. Not a fancy package for something that costs this much, but hell, you look at Striders, they come in just a Ziploc bag, so. I guess it'll do. I just kind of, if I were making a knife that was $400 or $500, I would put a little nicer presentation into it. But it's just me. That's the salesman in me. I'm in marketing, so. This is I believe, I may be wrong, but this is the latest version. They started off with the D2 and aluminum version. Then they went to, I believe, the only other version I know about, and I'm sure there are more, but they had an S45VN in titanium, and they have multiple different etchings here. American flag and snake and, don't tread on me snake and a bunch of other stuff. This one's in Magna Cut, and boy, you sure know it, don't you? They wanted to make sure you knew that thing was in Magna Cut, because it is billboarded. That doesn't bother me. I guess the redneck in me doesn't mind it. It is it's a very large knife, which gives it points with me. I have very big hands. I like larger knives. I appreciate smaller knives, but I just have a thing for a little bit larger knives. This thing is a hoss. The centering is perfect. It's running on ceramic bearings. The centering is 100% on. The fit and finish is really good. To me, it probably could be a little bit better. Because it's personal things like the finish is kind of chalkboardish. I would have went with a smoother blasted finish and just a little more refinement, but not a big deal. It's still a very nice knife. Made in the USA for under $400. This probably can't be expected because it's very expensive to make knives here. But there are no issues with the knife whatsoever. I mean, everything on the knife functions very well. It's got a very nice pocket clip, lanyard hole. It's got jimping everywhere. When you go to flip the knife over, the jimping's a little bit aggressive right here, a little bit of a hot spot. But man, it's a fidget machine. I mean, it's absolutely dropped shut. Very nice. I like that it has the thumb opening. That's it's my favorite way to open a knife. They did good with that. This, it looks like maybe if you sharpened it, it would kind of interfere with the blade. But no, you sharpen that up and it would continue to look like that. So something neat, something different. Makes it stand out. One thing I would have done for sure, and I see they did here, but maybe not enough, was the milling on the inside of the scales. You can see I don't know if you can see in there. Most of the time I look in the video, you guys can see in there. So you can see they did milling in there, but the knife is substantially heavy. It has substantial weight to it. Let's check it out. .5 ounces. That's a chunker. We'll do our old sharpness test. This doesn't mean anything on this one because it's a second-hand knife, but I don't think it's been used much, if at all. It was kind of more of a pump and dump. Let's see how that MagnaCut's holding up. 225. Maybe opened a few boxes with it. That's still razor, just over razor blade sharp. So you can't be mad at that for sure. Let's take some measurements on this daddy. Our blade is 3 3/4. Handle scales are right at 5 inches. It's a big old knife. Let's get a full measurement. Just under 9 inches long. That's the number one thing you notice when you get this knife. It's bigger than what you thought. Let's look at the comparisons to the Rat 1 and Rat 2. There's the 1. You can see it's even bigger than the Rat 1. The Rat 1's a good size knife. There you go. So, in conclusion, it's a great knife. It's made in the USA. Bonus points. Super cool standoffs. Has lots of character. It has good ergos, but you can feel all the milling around the scales. It's not nothing that would bother you. But if you feel that it's there, if you were going to be doing lots of work with this thing, you'd definitely want to have a glove on. But it's solid. I mean, the centering's solid, the action's solid. The actual ergos themselves, the shape of the knife is very good. It's very ergonomic. It's just got, man, everywhere you look is jimping or milling. It's got a lot of variant surfaces. Solid pocket clip. The flipper, when you flip it off, I feel that every time when it hits that jimping. But it's a great knife. I mean, I would absolutely recommend this knife. It's a big, if you like big old beefers, because that's what this is. And it's big old slab of MagnaCut. It stays sharp for a long time. It's tough, corrosion resistance. MagnaCut's great steel. So there you go. The Freeman 451 from Freeman Outdoor Gear. Guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps us out. Doesn't cost you a thing. God bless you and your family. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.